Hi guys, welcome to NA Turbo again. Just a bit of a fleet update, I guess, following on from the last one. The lovely VR6 is running well at the moment. Not really much to do on this one because, as we'll see in a minute, Hannibal Supra is rising again, so all funds need to go on that one, I'm afraid. Corrado's pretty much alright, other than the usual paint, which is terrible. But again, someday, hopefully, I'll get round to sort of sorting that out. Corrado also does have a interesting issue, but it's not going to be sorted at the moment. If I just whiz you in, apologies for the engine sound. Not sure if you can see this, but there is a oil leak coming from, looks between the head and the block, which would suggest another possible head gasket issue. But it's actually not getting any worse even, so it's going to have to stay as it is at the moment. To be fair, it's actually been sort of weeping like that for the past sort of 2 years. This is actually due for a gearbox change, because when I did the auto to manual swap over, it's still running the original box, and I've got a much better low mileage one in the garage, so this one will have the head gasket done, gearbox fitted, complete tear down, timing chains done, and everything at the same time. But for the moment it's sort of going to have to carry on, I guess. But really it's sort of solid lump. The reason why the head gaskets go, just as a bit of a geeky thing, is the VR6 runs quite hot, and it doesn't have a proper oil cooler, so it can actually fry the head gaskets. The sort of starved it off of it by putting a lower temp thermostat in it, so it does run below 100 degrees in oil temp now, unless you're in heavy traffic or have been booting it. But no, she's alright. The only other cause of failure really on these, if I take you in, is the core packs down there. You obviously can't get new ones anymore, so aftermarket it is. Unfortunately, because it's bolted to the side of the head, it gets hot, cracks the plastic, and then you get spark jumping across and a misfire. So this is about the second one, aftermarket one, it's had on in a couple of years. So that's Corrado. She's running good, just taking her out so much better since I replaced all the front suspension on her. Just handles so much better, especially on the twisty roads. But then again, it was on 138,000 on the original front shocks, which not many cars can say these days. So yeah, all's good in Corrado land at the moment. And here we are, folks, back at the usual suspect, Hannibal Supra. Yes, he's still broken at the moment. Really can't be driven, because you get about sort of 20 miles before it decides to chuck all the coolant out. Luckily, because it's got twin fans on for the air conditioning, and running the heater, it doesn't actually overheat, so you do sort of save the engine a bit there. Which is lucky. But I've got a friend of my brother's who's a local mechanic, and it's just going to be a case of emailing him, see how much the cost is going to be to strip the head off it, because my brother's decided he doesn't like Hannibal Supra anymore, so doesn't want to kind of help me strip it down. So it will be a case of doing the head gasket. I might as well send the head off, get it skimmed, and new shims put in if needs be. So a work bonus that's coming up hopefully very soon might be very welcome, because I've insured it for a year, so I kind of do want to get it back on the road again, and I do love driving it. But after this work, yeah, it's got to behave, otherwise dire consequences will happen, I'm afraid. But that's enough of me rambling for now, so sort of just a quick fleet update there. I'm going to sign off, and yeah, stay safe everybody, and see you soon.